All right, everybody, welcome back and bear down. Yes, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and yes, I'm recording because I want to do a recap video. But oh my goodness, for those of you who missed it, we went live for the entire first round of the draft. Had very, very awesome special guests on, starting with Dan Shorty, added Swifty in the middle of it, and then added Samo as well. Great time. So much fun. And for those who missed it, we selected both Caleb Williams and Odunze. Woo! We got him, guys. We got our number one pick, and we got our number one wide receiver, a true X receiver, a true high point, true vertical threat, and true contested catch threat. 75% contested catch. It is amazing. Let's look at Twitter for a minute here. Let's look at what we went through. I reposted this right before the draft. Odunze, no matter what, reference from Draft Day, the movie. We're set for tomorrow. I showed my fingernail painting with my little girls. Some stuff on Odunze. Obviously, we're hyped about Odunze. Then, as things started getting started up, Caleb Williams and his girlfriend walking to it, the red carpet. We saw him on the red carpet. They were talking. We did the countdown. Everything was so good. And then it happened. Then we had it. There was so much to be excited for, guys, all the way through the draft to the craziness that ensued. How are you going to stop that offense right there? How is anyone going to be able to stop that offense? And then the Grizzly Bears, the true Grizzly Bears from the Kodiaks from the draft. And Caleb getting the message from his mom. Very, very, very cool stuff. A lot of fun. That was just so much fun, guys. All the way into the post game. We call it post game. The post press conference with Ryan Poles. That was a lot of fun too. He had some very memorable quotes in there. The past is in the past. Let's let the past die. Basically saying this is a new era of Chicago Bears. So everyone needs to stop talking about the Bears. Like we don't have wide receivers. Like we don't have quarterbacks. Like we're not a destined franchise. This team is now here. It has arrived. This team is set up to become elite, to become very, very special. Let's go through some of this team now. What happened, where we are now. There's Odunze. This is the second to last projection that I have, and I'm going to show you how this can still work out. I don't know why it's off a little bit on StreamYard, so it's not the way it's supposed to look. You can kind of see how it's meant to be, though. This is the way it works. Next, we're getting Chris Braswell, then Mason Smith, then Walter Rouse. I would love for this to happen. This is my second to last projection. This is how that would happen. We would trade up from 375 and give our future second-round pick with a major overpay, about 30%. But to come from 75 all the way to 52, that's what it would take. We would get their 99 back. And in the Jimmy Johnson trade value chart, 484 compared to 640, and the Rich Hill 185 compared to 145. It's a good deal. It's a good deal for both teams, and LA would get an extra pick in the second round next year, where next year's draft is considered to be more valuable, but that would allow us to both get Chris Braswell and Mason Smith, and then with our fourth-round pick, we could take Walter Rouse, the offensive tackle out of Oklahoma. I like it. I hope that something like that happens, but as of now, let's just plan on taking 75. Those are, man, I don't know why everything's off on StreamYard. I don't use StreamYard that much for my normal videos, but everything's off. It looks jumbled. We're just going to skip right past this. This is the top 30s. The red ones are the ones that are out. And then this looks funky, junky, weird as well. So this is our normal depth chart. Let's see if everything looks funky on here. Here's the tackles for us. Here is our new offense. It's set. There's our starting offense. We got nothing else here. We got nothing else to add to it. I mean, we can add some depth, but as of right now, that is a starting offensive line, starting offensive receivers, tight ends, halfbacks, quarterback. That looks pretty freaking solid. Then here is our depth. We'll move me out of there. For our offensive line, we can still use a swing tackle. We can still use a backup guard, but we're not doing too bad. We've got a good starting core. And then there's the new wide receiver room. You can see Odunze has been added to it at the bottom there. 5 years for him there. Tyler Scott, Baelish Jones, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Dante Pettis. So I think our wide receiver room is set. Here's our playmakers, our offensive playmakers. We can still use a tight end 3. We will add a tight end 3. Will that be Mercedes Lewis? Will it be someone later in the draft? Could we end up picking up Ben Sennett, Cade Stover, Theo Johnson? I mean, there's a lot of options for us still, so who knows what's going to happen, but this looks like an offense that's already stacked and ready to go. This offense is now going to match the defense, and we're going to be a force to be reckoned with. It's going to be a lot of fun. Next thing up on the defense, there's the starting defense. It's pretty much set, so we're good. We could replace DeMarcus Walker, but I don't really see too much of a need. We just need someone to come in and rotate in with him. Could Marshawn Nealand fall to us? Could Braden Fisk fall to us? I mean, there's a lot of options still on the second day. We'll see what happens today. But the Bears are looking a lot better today than they did yesterday. So as we know, that's what it looked like when Montez Sweat effect came in. So there's a lot to be excited about as Bears fans. A lot to be excited about. Just a quick recap video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the draft as much as I did. That was a lot of fun. If you didn't check out our live stream, I'm going to try to chop up parts of that and post it out. Swifty and Sam were on when we made that 9th overall pick. It was a lot of fun. We've got a lot more to come. Pick 75 and pick 122 will help shape this team. But to get number 1, Caleb Williams, and number 9, Rome Odunze, who was my 2nd best wide receiver in the class and my 3rd best talent overall in this class, to get them at 9, just absolute. This is Christmas for Bears fans. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. This is huge. We're heading into the season as a completely revamped team. This is exciting. So, all right, I'll keep it short. Quick little recap of round 1. Everything we wanted just came true. So we've got the league at our fingertips. We got the North right within reach, and we are in good shape. As Bear fans, we have a lot to look forward to. So until next time, until we pick number 75, continue to bear down.